Okay, Manuel assumes full control over Argentina. We now actually have an army. Oh, including some tanks as well. We'll keep our Marine Division ready to strike at Patagonia just in case. And I think it's time for us basically just to start securing as much of the country as possible. Demobilize the economy. We have not enough war support. I mean, I guess we can demobilize it for now. I don't like that we're doing it. But I don't want to be losing more, I don't want to be losing more and more, stability for no reason. Because I feel like, if anything, stability is going to be the thing that, determines whether or not we get couped. Okay, so let's get these guys ready to go on the front. Prepare to push our way down south. So you guys, I'm assuming you probably have a stability, surrender them plus 15%. So we need to take a lot of their territory to actually get them to surrender properly. Which is unfortunate, but now that we have new, your artillery, a little bit of tank divisions. Let's build like one mountaineer division for right now. Okay, we're marching more territory, which probably is going to give us more and more manpower. Consolidate these territories. And now we're looking pretty good. Thank you for the construction. Like, I think what we might want to do in the war is to kind of like focus on one country at a time. So, you know, push our way all the way through Patagonia, kill them. Push our way into Paraguay, kill them. You know, one after another. Yeah, then we'll do the 5-year plan after this. Unrest in Cordoba and Mendoza. Caused by the African recession and feeding off political instability in our nation, thousands of jobless citizens in the industrial cities of Cordoba and Mendoza have flocked to the streets to demand the government to step in and fix the crisis. Since the control of these cities is still uncontested, local police forces loyal to the army are not intervening on our behalf in an attempt to fan the flames of resistance against our regime. Consumer speeds, consumer goods factories. Look! Just like, calm down. That's basically, that's my word of advice, is calm down, please and thank you. I mean, Chile, our border with Chile, it looks long, but most of this is, like, mountainous provinces, right? Like, we got 2 provinces here. 1 province here. And, like, 3 up here. So our border with Chile, again, isn't actually that long in the grand scheme of things. So the Baltic Duchy up here is capitulated and collapsed. Who's in charge of Middle Africa? Right now, it's still Goring. We'll see if maybe they end up collapsing as well. Okay, so you guys have fallen. Let's start your campaign. Daily political power goes up. The Wolves of the Christmas Coup is organization recovery rate. Yeah, it's a lot of penalties right now. And what are you guys? You guys are probably moving. Yeah, social democracy goes down. We're going to lose a lot of political power from this. We eradicate. Okay, let's retake these areas. 14 days. After this, we might start wanting to. I mean, right now we are the biggest party, 27% support, which isn't like incredible by any means, but it's not like the worst in the world. Okay, now that we passed that, engines of war, factory construction speed, 1 civilian in a factory. Let's begin the first 5-year plan. And you're about to deploy. Revising our exports. After the victory by the Central Powers in the Weltkrieg and the fading importance of the British Empire, Argentina slowly started adjusting itself to the New World Order and increased its exports to Germany. This turned out to be the correct choice, as in 1925 brought with it the collapse of the British Empire and the trade network it had been established. As Argentina's prime export partner and supplier of much of our needed goods, the government was forced to start large-scale industrial industrialization project, leading to rising social tensions in a rough couple of years. German investment and increased importance of agricultural products turned the situation back around in the 30s, leading to an economic boom and the establishment of Argentina as an economic powerhouse on the continent. The crisis of the German market, however, and the return to protectionism to the nation has catastrophically impacted our economy and has severely hampered our exports. A new trade agreement will have to be signed so we can get a guarantee from the German Empire that they'll keep importing our goods. Germany, I need to, like, not... My people, they are very sad, okay? They need something to keep them going. Okay, impose harsher terms. Aware of our fragile situation and not willing to drag their own recovery down to assist us, the German Trade Ministry has demanded that we lower price on our processed meat exports or face consequences by receiving a higher price on steel, tools, and consumer goods. We are, however, not obliged to follow these demands and could perhaps strike a deal with the Entente to reduce our dependency on Germany, although the Alice Maliva issue has not been fully resolved yet and could prove to be a British bargaining chip. You think I'm going to give the Entente the Falklands? Absolutely not. We'll accept a German deal. Cannot give it the Falklands. You crazy? Absolutely not. Okay, Indochina's declared independence. We don't care about that too much. Like, we have decent political power right now. But we're going to basically spend all of it once we try to crush the Social Democrats and the Social Conservatives from the country. And we'll probably also be spending some of our points on you as well. So you need engines of war, and then we can start getting some military factories. Cheaper infantry equipment and total artillery is actually really good. There's been a coup d'etat in Algiers. Which side have they gone with? They have gone with Murdoch, authoritarian democratic. I mean, that's fine. Not really too concerned with that one way or the other. Chief of no, don't spend our political power. We need a political power to spend on our focuses. Okay, you guys are now at war as well. You guys are at war with the Kumal Khanates. But nothing like too crazy is happening. Coalition with the Nationalist, which I believe is the pro-German faction. I always like get these confused. But I'm pretty sure the Nationalists are pro-Germany. Well, I don't know if they're pro-Germany or more anti-Russian. Defending the nation of the capital region. So I think the where else Sweden? Have you done your yeah, Sweden could go syndicalist. We'll kind of see in the future. Complete the 5-year plan. We have 1,826 days to complete that, which I think like we should be able to get it done. Let's start trying to secure our control of the country as much as we possibly can. And because as soon as we have complete political dominance, we can start focusing on our industry as much as we possibly can. We can look for allies. Bolivian negotiations cooperate with Peru. On Santa Cruz owns Chaput. I mean, I wouldn't mind having an alliance with you. As long as they're not syndicalists, we should be okay. We have a Marine Division. Let's us assign you to the Chilean border. Because we do need to worry about them in the future, of course. Let's say there's 3 infantry divisions is okay. I guess we're not building any artillery, which is kind of a mistake on our part. Because we definitely need artillery pieces. Eradicate conservative resistance in the country. Build up some total artillery. We'll take 1 off of you. We do need more steel. Get that from the United States. I think it's completely okay. And again, I think this is I think it's only like a 1 province front. And then, of course, we're going to need to get some guys to defend ourselves against Paraguay, but it shouldn't be like a huge problem. And now we can start bringing more people into the country. Again, I don't know what this actually does. I'm assuming we push the button and it's going to give us like a an event being like, hey, you know, Flemish immigrants have arrived, plus, you know, 5% factory output, or something to that extent. Let's also bring our navy down south. Yes, you know, let's try it. We'll track Belgian immigrants. Fresh immigrant report for 1936 at 105%. Maybe at the end of the year. Oh, let me just adjust my microphone. Floyd Olson elected president of the United States. Okay, so we could see a two-way American Civil War. I mean, it's not impossible the four-way to still break out, but it's a little bit less likely. Also, I've not been researching anything. Oh my god. How long have I not been researching jack shit? That's my fault. I apologize for completely screwing that up. Who knows how many days of research I lost? Ugh. Because they're all at 30%. Or 30 days, I should say. Can you be ready? Political power gain goes up. We gain political dominance. And we'll be able to recruit a lot more people. And our organization is going to be better. Recovery rate. Yeah, I mean, overall it's good. So we'll get that going. Japan is social conservative. They're defending democracy in Japan. I think that's completely okay. Let's attract some Russian immigrants as well. Democratic left has been victorious in Brazil. Flush of the Civil War. I mean, the biggest problem we have right now is if Brazil or one of these other countries that ends up joining a major faction will be facing a little resistance. Mustafa Kemal seized power. But now that we're done with this, what do we actually need to do to finish the 5-year plan? Tucumán, Santiago, Judri, La Roja, and we have more than 30 factories. Project, I have no idea what those even are in here, to be honest with you. Lock position, expand our industry. Yeah, I guess we just kind of need to get some of this other stuff done. So let's work first on our infrastructure project. I have a feeling that just going to war with the, I mean, will going to war with the FOP on day 1 be the best option for us? We got a 50-50 chance of success in our first battle. 1 military factory for free, remove military cliques. Okay, we got more support for our party. And here mostly research is and stuff like that, which I usually consider kind of bad. Or at least, not bad, but not, like, the best. Having managed to fully complete his takeover, Charles has managed to quickly search for allies in the Argentina political landscape. With the Urburio coup still very much alive in many people's memories, Charles has started to meet with their leader, Colonel Juan Buesto Molia, in order to both organize to come together for the future Argentina. While many had drawn the conclusion that the Alzira Liberation Nacional, the National Liberation Alliance, is going to be the Patriotic League's successor, the failure of the Urburio coup spells disaster for the ranks, with many simply choosing to become members of both the LP and remains of the ALN. While details of the meeting are being kept largely in the secret, it is theorized that Charles intends to utilize ALN as the de facto state paramilitary, given that they're already organized in a militarist fashion. Okay, we have 59% support in the country, which I'm hoping means that we're not going to get couped and die immediately. Fingers crossed on that one. Okay, so you are 30 more days, get some steel. I'm assuming integration report 1936. Due to the collapse of the world economy in the wake of Black Monday disaster and the rising tensions all over Europe, large swaths of immigrants have decided to cross the pond in search of fortune of our nation. With the USA slowly drifting into chaos, it comes as no surprise that many of these immigrants have chosen our nation as a primary destination when they've been freely accepted as ordained by our Constitution. 50,000. Okay, actually, like a lot of free manpower. I will definitely take it. And then we can increase more with 80 political power. So yeah, you're just manpower boost. Which I mean is understandable. You know, let's attract some Italian immigrants. We'll attract some Spanish immigrants soon as well. It looks like I can maybe only do them each once. But maybe they'll slowly start appearing again and again. The further the world drifts into chaos. So you guys are training on the border. My troops are already, like, basically, you know, they're regular experience level 3. Which is about as good as they can possibly be. I'm assuming right now you're mostly missing artillery pieces, which is why you're not fully training up. But I'm okay with that for now. In fact, I'll actually not edit you. Edit you, duplicate, replace all of these with infantry. Template 1, train up like 3 of you. And get you guys to the front lines as well. Yeah, put 2 on this front. You should probably sit in this province first. Okay, Norway's joining the Internationale. Is Sweden joining up with the Internationale? They're doing the force application now. It seems like most of the time the AI is actually not able to maintain the coup. Or are these all the projects? Oh, we need construction 2 first? Yeah, we need all of these done. More factories. Failed coup in Tokyo. Get the immigrants. Okay, so we want to get our way up to construction 2. Which, I mean, we can research right now. And I was going to research it probably anyways. Now that it is 1937. 104 rifles. We have spare. Of course, we don't want the worst of the worst rifles. Upgrade these now while we still have the chance. It is 1937. How many troops can we have right now? We got 25 divisions. Staying off in America. We have a... Oh, the classic 4-way Civil War. Okay, so we'll see how that goes for them. So I'm going to see. Like, they... Old order prevails. Back in business. I know they can choose, like, the West Front or the East Front. We'll see which way they want to go for the federal government. Free civilian factories. More military factories in the country, please and thank you. We're at 23 factories. Which is not horrible. And we need to also get rid of Black Monday. Pretty soon. Build defensive strike now. The Uruguayan-born writer Horacio Silvia Cuetia Fortes has passed away in a hospital in the Clis de Jose de San Martin. While he had been diagnosed with a very advanced case of prostate cancer, his death has still come as a shock for the Argentinian literary scene, as he chose to commit suicide before the disease could advance any further. While the Society Argentine de Estrats, the SADE, prepares his funeral arrangements, many of his loyal fans have read newspaper articles in commemoration for his memory as the region's greatest horror and tragedy writers, with books such as Cuento de Arma, de Lucra Yodi Murti, definitely fucking every word up there, having now become classics in Argentinian literature. Okay, we'll get our 6 steel. Follow that up with you, which is... I mean, do you give me military factories? Because folks that give you those free factories are going to be very important. We have 5 years, which gets until 1941. Which I'll admit is actually, like, quite a long time. Like, I can't see a way that we fail this. But, of course, there is still ways I could fail. Okay, let's get all this stuff going. We still need aluminum, rubber, and steel. Probably because we're trying to build aircraft now as well. Do we actually have an air force to begin with? We actually do. We actually have a decent air force. We'll fly over Patagonia. Take as much land here as we possibly can. And honestly, I'm going to deploy these guys right away. Okay, United States is now at war. You guys join up at Purple Army. And it looks like they have gone for the Eastern plan. Okay. So who's going to come out on top here? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if we really care one way or the other. As recovery attempts have only proven mildly successful and the economy is still failing, the government has announced the Espezio Particio, or patriotic loan to strengthen the coffers. The first of these new tariffs is to be imposed on gasoline, with the profits being directed towards the Direction Nationale de Villiers, or National Office of Public Highways. Yeah, we'll get a little bit more stability from this. I know we're not training any units right now, but again, I don't really have the production to actually do that effectively. We'll put 2 more in military factories, or 2 more military factories into small arms. And once you're done, In 3 days. We'll do at least the first focus of the FOP debacle. And we'll see. We have a 50-50 chance of being successful in the first strike. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, Hawaii joining International. Sweden did have the military coup. It seems like no matter what, like Sweden just can never actually stay syndicalist. But if Sweden joins up with the Reichspakt, then like Norway is basically dead. Feeling being national populist means that it's very, very, very unlikely to join up with the Reichspakt unless Russia, of course, be aggressive towards them. Aside from that, it looks like you two are now at war. And we've lost on the Rio Negro. Okay, so we've lost the battle. So we lost 10% war support. Lovely, thank you very much. We can look for allies, but that doesn't do too much while we are not at war with any of these people yet. We can strike now. Fleet exercises, land forts, 1% recruit population, which you don't actually need. We'll build up defenses first.